Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and today we are going to fire up our deep core and pelvic floor muscles. Go grab your mat and let's do this. If you happen to have a yoga block or a pillow, go ahead and grab that. If not, no worries, I've got you covered. Let's get started laying down on our backs. And just take a couple gentle breaths, checking in, seeing what you notice. What are you feeling against the mat? Where's your breath going? Nice. Take one more gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. And then we're going to go ahead and grab that block or pillow and just place it between your knees. And if not, no worries, you don't need one. We're going to take a gentle breath in, breathing out to the sides of our rib cage. And a couple of things you want to be really careful with, especially throughout this challenge, is making sure that you're not jam-packing your back flat against the mat, that when you are doing core, abdominal, or pelvic floor work, that you're not noticing this bulging, pushing out, and that you're not engaging and squeezing your abs the entire time. All right, so let's find that neutral position, tilt all the way forward, tuck all the way underneath, somewhere in between there. Take a gentle breath in. Exhale, squeeze. Blow out those candles. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. So I'm going to offer lots of different options, and these classes are great to keep coming back to. Some days you feel like you might be able to push and go a little bit more. Some days you might feel like you need to take it back, and that's absolutely okay. The key is making sure that you listen to your body. Good. Exhale, squeeze. If this feels good, you can stay right here. Maybe you come up onto those tiptoes. Exhale, squeeze in. If you're wanting to add on a little bit more, as you squeeze, you can extend and lengthen. It's coming from the hip on the way out, and then bring that back in. Exhale, squeeze and lift. And drop it back down. As we inhale, the breath is going down. As we exhale, it's lifting up that pelvic floor, lower ab, feeling from pubic bone up towards your belly button. Maybe you squeeze a little bit more, emphasize that exhale to really target this area. Make sure the neck and shoulders aren't helping out. Our bodies love to compensate in different ways. If this feels good and you want to continue to add on, those legs can come all the way up. As you exhale, squeeze, gently bring one leg up, and then switch. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, and keep checking in. Those are your signs, especially when that abdomen is pushing out. We're not able to use our core and pelvic floor optimally when that happens. Nice. Keep firing up that core. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice. Now we're going to switch, lower those legs back down, grab hold of that block, and you're going to reach the block all the way overhead. So again, lots of options. The first time we're going to exhale, squeeze the block, bring the block and one knee in towards each other. Think of the knee hugging in and you squeezing the block, bringing it towards the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. And you can make one of these core exercises that seems very simple, but you can really fire up your core just by making adjustments with the breath, with your posture, with how you're squeezing, focusing on different muscles, like hugging that knee in. It's all about how we are doing things and what we are feeling, firing up, that you'll find through all these classes. Nice work. Now you can continue along like this. If you wanted to add on, those legs can come up, and we'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze, and pull it in. Switch other side. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, pull it back in. Nice work. Make sure those ribs, when you're extending out, aren't flaring towards the ceiling. We want to make sure the ribs stay stacked over our pelvis. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice, lower those legs all the way back down. Nice gentle breath in and let it go. Now we're going to take our right hand to our left thigh. You could also take the block to your left thigh. Either option works. We're going to come up onto our toes on that left hand side. Exhale, push the block and the knee in towards each other. Inhale, soften. Exhale, push. Inhale, soften. If you want to take that left arm and reach the left arm up overhead. Exhale, push. Inhale, soften, lengthen out. Exhale, push. Bring it back in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push. Inhale, lengthen. Now that leg can stay down, or you can extend and pull it back in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. We're going to do 5. Check in with that abdomen. Make sure it's not pushing out. Make sure you're not gripping the entire time. Inhale, we breathe out to the sides, front and back of that rib cage. Oof, I'm so not a good counter. Let's say we've got 2. Last 1. Lower those legs back down, counting in my left and rights. Lengthen those legs out. Rock those feet in and out, back and forth. Nice job. Slide those legs back in. We've got the other side. So that right knee comes in, hand to your thigh or block. Come up onto your left tip toes. We're going to exhale, push. Inhale, soften. Exhale, push. Inhale, soften. Now if you want to add on, we can take that arm, reach that arm up. So you inhale, exhale, bring it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push. Nice job. Really check in with that core as we breathe in. Goes out to the sides, front and back. We're lengthening pelvic floor. As we exhale, blowing out those candles, we're lifting up. If you want to add on, how does this side feel compared to your other side? Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Awesome. Place those feet back down on the ground. We're going to move the blocker pillow off towards the side. And let's come onto our hands and knees, coming up into tabletop position. Pressing down into those palms, lengthen out through the crown of your head. We're going to grab the blocker pillow, place it in between our knees again. Now we want to make sure we're not sinking, not having a huge arch, not tucking underneath. Neutral spine, strong in those arms. Press the tops of your feet down into the ground. When you exhale, we're going to squeeze in around the block. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, soften. Exhale, squeeze it in. Also checking in with what's going on with your head, making sure you're not lifting all the way up, the head's not coming down. Gentle tuck of that chin in towards your spine. Now this is great. You can continue feeling on that exhale, pubic bone lifting up. Inhale, we let go. If you want to add on, you can curl those toes underneath, and as you exhale, squeeze and maybe hover the knees. Inhale, drop it back down. Really listen to your body for what feels right for you. Exhale, squeeze and lift. And inhale, lower down. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower. Nice. One more time. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Inhale, lower, back down. We're going to grab that block or pillow and take your right foot, scoot that right foot straight out in front. If you want a little extra padding underneath your knee, you could go ahead and do that. You could also do this standing in a lunge position. We're going to take the block to the outside of our left shoulder. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, squeeze and twist. just gonna spin and face the other side. So that right leg is in front. Keep pressing down into the foot. Tuck that left hip. Bring the block up and over towards the left-hand side. Exhale. Inhale, lift back up. You wanna make sure you don't have this big arch. Rib cage is stacked. Exhale, squeeze and twist. Drive those legs down into the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. And you don't have to rotate very far to really feel that core kicking on here. Nice work. Use the breath. 5. Press down on the top of that left shin. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring it back to center. You're gonna curl those back toes underneath and let's lift all the way up into a lunge. Lengthening through your front thigh, pull your right hip back. Drive your left heel down towards the ground. Nice breath in. Lift those arms, come all the way up overhead, crescent lunge. And we're gonna slowly start to hinge forward over your front thigh. Drive into that right foot. As you exhale, bend your elbows, tap that left foot forward. Inhale, shoot it back. Exhale, tap. So that right leg isn't moving a whole lot, but it is doing a lot of the work. As you hug and pull everything in together, you'll feel that core kick on. If you want a little more, as you exhale and curl, maybe you curl everything in and send it back. Good, we're gonna do 3, 2, last 1. Send it back. Those hands come down to the ground. Take your right leg, scoot that right leg back. Take your right leg, lengthen through that back heel, press into the top of that left shin, and you're gonna float the right leg towards the sky. Strong in those legs, strong in your arms. Imagine like you're pushing that right foot up against the wall. If you wanted to add on, you could take that left arm and float your left arm straight out in front. Reach from your shoulder, reach from that hip, holding for 5, 4, press into your left shin, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Both arms come back down. And here we go on the other side. Take that left foot, scoot your left foot straight out in front. We have a little tuck of that right hip underneath. Drive your feet into the ground. Hands come over towards that right side. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and twist. Press into the top of that right shin. Exhale, twist. What's different about this side? Nice job. Good, we're gonna do 5. Check in with your left toes. Are they gripping? Or can you relax them and soften and just drive into that whole foot? 2. Last 1. Nice job. We're gonna take that block, place the block down. You can curl those back toes underneath, come up into that lunge position. Right hip back, left hip forward, drive into those feet. Inhale, sweep those arms, lift up. We're gonna hinge forward, coming from the hips, keep pressing through that back heel. Now the left leg does all the work here. As we exhale, tap it forward. Inhale, shoot it back. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Squeeze those shoulder blades, inhale. If you want to add on, we curl everything up and send it back. Just keep listening to your body. Same thing, we're not gripping our abs the entire time. You're not noticing that core pushing out. 3, 2, last 1. Step it back, lower down, hands come down to that front thigh. Take your left leg, scoot your left leg straight back. Toes can stay down or you can float those legs. Pressing into the top of that right shin, lengthen through your back heel. Nice breath in. Exhale, let it go. If you want to add on, right arm sweeps out in front. Keep pressing into the left arm. Reach through that back heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower everything back down. Now you can come into a plank on your knees, plank on those toes, and we're going to exhale, lower. Inhale, gently pull yourself forward. Open up through the front of your chest, little baby cobra. And then lower back down. Press down into the tops of the feet, gentle squeeze of those glutes. Pull yourself forward, lift up again. Broaden through the front of your chest. Slowly lower back down. Really think of that lengthening. We don't want to feel it dumping into the low back. If you do, just keep it a little lower. Inhale, pull yourself forward, open up, gentle squeeze. Maybe you lessen the weight in your hands. Maybe that means you lower down a little bit. Maybe you hover those hands. The hands can stay down. Lots of options. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, press those hips back, child's pose. Nice breath in. And let it all out. Awesome. Maybe you wiggle those hips from side to side. Take another nice gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Last one here, nice breath in. Let it out. Inhale, pull yourself, come up. We're going to come down onto our backs. And then we're going to take your right ankle to your left knee. Think of that right knee going down to the edge of your mat. Bring the legs over towards that left-hand side. And take a couple breaths here. We're going to open up the hips. As we inhale, the breath's going all the way down to those pelvic floor muscles. So we really worked out our core, got our pelvic floor firing up. It is so important to really focus on lengthening and relaxing after it just did a workout like that. Sometimes if you have a hard time feeling that activation in the pelvic floor, doing gentle pelvic floor stretches before a workout can also be really helpful. Nice, one more breath on this side. Neck and shoulders stay nice and heavy. Lift those legs back up. And then we'll switch. Take the legs over towards that right hand side. Left knee is pushing away from you. Nice, gentle breath in. Exhale, let it go. Awesome, another nice breath in. Exhale, slowly let it go. Good, last one here. Pull everything back up. Just lengthen out through those legs. Noticing hips, back, core. From when we started to what you feel now. Nice big breath in, stretch those arms, lengthen all the way up overhead. Reach through your toes. Exhale, bring those arms down. Just gently roll onto your side. Make your way, come all the way up. Find a comfortable seated position. Let's take a nice big cleansing breath in. Lift those arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands down towards heart center. Thanking your body for your practice. Keep up the good work. Until next time, namaste.